Hey everybody, welcome back to day 3, our final day at the National, the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center on this somewhat rainy Saturday afternoon. We're going to show you the pickups. Record crowds were expected today, and there was a lot of people there. Here's the first card that we saw. It's a Hank Aaron in a PSA 1. My brother was thinking about buying it, and he had an offer from the guy. They were discussing about how much, and they were thinking about doing a coin flip. My brother said he would think about it. He ultimately didn't buy it, and I would go back later to buy it, and it was gone. We'll show you a couple of the other cards. There's some Yogi Berras there, a nice collection. My brother ended up picking up a Yogi Berra rookie card, and then I've been looking for a really big card to buy. I saw some nice Jackie Robinsons there. The eye appeal was a little bit off, though. And also, everything is just so over comps. There's that Jackie Robinson rookie card. I'm so happy that I bought that last year. That was such a good idea to pick that one up last year because his cards have gone nuts. And then this one here, this is the Honus Wagner T206. The guy said it's a $10 million card. It is not for sale. It's part of a private collection. They just let people hold it. So my brother held it and I held it. It's pretty cool to check out a card that you just know you'll never have ever. And then we headed upstairs and we braved the crowds. You can see there's a whole bunch of people. It was really, really tough to move. And whoever plans this national does an awful job. Like, they should probably be fired, whoever's in charge of laying out the national, because it's just common sense. Why do you have 6-foot wide rows like this? It's impossible to get through there. Everyone's getting bumped. You can't even stand there and look at any cards without getting jostled into. Feels like people are like getting into your backpack and stuff while you're standing there looking at cards when they're really just trying to get by. If only there was a bunch more space. Oh wait, there is. The National goes on forever with all that empty space, but they're not utilizing that. Whatever. Anyway, man, this card looked pretty good. That's the Joe DiMaggio rookie card right there. He wanted $8,500 for it. It is a PSA 1. There is a small crease that you can see if you get in the light ever so slightly. I was thinking about making an offer, but he way over comps once again. Then there's a Bob Gibson right there, very well centered in a PSA 8. And he has a bunch of other stuff there. And I'll show you everything that I picked up at the end of this video. I would buy something from this showcase. You'll see what it is in a minute. Here's the Ken Griffey Jr. PSA 10, $6,500. I just bought that card like 2 months ago for $5,000, and now it's up that much. Also, the Rickey Henderson rookie right there in a PSA 9. That one was on my radar. Pretty good price. $3,000 is in line with comps, and I did not buy it because it had some white corners. I don't know how it got a 9. There's another card that was on my list for today, the Willie Mays 52 Tops, but once again, everything was over comps. I think that card comps out around the 5,000 to 6,000, and they wanted 7,200. If it was centered perfectly, I could see asking for that. Also, we found some abandoned cards, a whole bunch of Topps cards just left behind, and Chrome Black. So people were kind of going through and picking out some cards and just taking them. And apparently that happens all the time. People buy those cards at lids and abandon them, and then a lot of times they throw them in the trash. This one girl says, yeah, if you hang out here, there's going to be cards abandoned here all the time. You can get a whole bunch of free cards that way. There's the Ken Griffey Jr. 95 Pinnacle card. Somebody loves that card, and that's this guy who has all these Griffies. I got to look through my PC back home in my garage and see how many of those I have. There's another Griffey PSA 10 for like $6,100. And moving along. So far to this point, I'd only bought one card, and I'd been there like 4 hours. There's the Ohtani rookie auto, not even a parallel, $82,000. For those of you that love the old days, here's some junk wax for $35 a box. Basically a buck a pack. He's got cases of that stuff under there. Too bad that you can't get those for $5 or $10 a piece anymore. Those were the good old days. There's 90 Top Cellos for $95 a box. There's a Clemente PSA 2. Comps out about $2,000. They wanted $2,700. For the modern people out there that love the modern cards, there's a gold logo man. Tarek Skubal pulled out of a Topps Chrome pack. Pretty cool to see one of those in person. We haven't found one of those yet. And what else does he got in the showcase? And all aces of Bubba Chandler rookie card. in there as well. We've got a celebrity sighting. There's Marlins man walking around. Also saw Sammy Sosa. He walked right past with a big entourage. These Ty Cobbs are pretty nice. I'd like to get that one, but we were way over. I think he wanted like 13,000 or something for a PSA 1. Just a couple of years ago, that card was maybe 5,000. Also, the uniforms, I'd like to stop by here. I usually buy a jersey or something. Today, though, didn't see anything that I wanted. And usually I feel like a few years ago, they were $20 for the jerseys. Then last year, they were $40. Now they're $60. I mean, that's not much of a clearance price. Maybe, what is it, like half off? DJ LeMahieu? I don't think so. Back to the cards and showing you some other showcases. This case right here, I would end up buying one of these cards as well. All in all, I would end up with 2 Hall of Fame rookie cards today. There's that Hank Aaron once again. I do have the Hank Aaron in a 3, but also notice the Jackie Robinson and Willie Mays, but just couldn't find anything that was a good deal. Speaking of good deals, how about 1990 Fleer for $100 for a box? And 91 Fleer, we showed that to you the first day. That's still there. That'll be there 20 years from now if they still keep that price. $5 Randy Johnson rookie cards in the value box right there. I actually offered, I said, I'll give you a few $100s for one of these dollar boxes. And they said no. I said, what's the best you can do? And they said, well, we'd want $1,200 for one of those boxes. And there's a lot of cards in there that aren't even worth a quarter or 10 cents, or you'd find in a 10-cent box. So unfortunately, I would just leave with 2 cards. I'm going to show you what those 2 cards are right now. That brings my national to a close. Hit that subscribe button, and here's the recap. Back at the Airbnb once again here in Chicago, where the neighbor's house is like 3 feet away. But anyway, just I guess kind of a nice background to look at. Brick, something different than looking at like a floor or something like that. First things first, this is the first time ever, I think, that I left the National with a whole bunch of extra cash that I did not spend. I had a budget and I didn't come anywhere close. Didn't get any of the big cards that I wanted. So all in all, I ended up buying a grand total of 2 cards today, including 2 Hall of Famers. And that takes my total for the entire trip, and the trip's over now. I only purchased 7 total cards, and I don't think any of them were on my list at all. So let's go ahead and show you what they were. First up, I'm gonna have to pause this video and go grab the other one because it's downstairs, but I'll show you the first one. It was in my pocket. This is a rookie card from the 1948 Bowman set. Any guesses? Here we go. Card number 1. It is the Warren Spahn rookie. Sorry, the lighting's not the best in here, but Warren Spahn rookie card and a PSA 5. Centering is not the greatest, but I did get this one for a pretty decent price. Comps on the card are $625. That's about what it should be. Now, if it was centered better, they're going to ask like $800 to $1,000 for it. I got this card for $575 cash. Not too shabby. So there's card number 1, Warren Spahn. We'll get you card number 2 here right now. And the second card I purchased, here it is, Bob Gibson rookie card. Good centering on this card. It's his 1959 Topps rookie card. This one, PSA 4. Paid $1,300 for this, for the good centering. So I offered $1,200. I think he had $1,400 on it. I offered $1,200. It came back at $1,300. I believe that was the price that we finished up on. He was the guy that had the Joe DiMaggio as well. So that's all I got. So spent under $2,000 today, and pretty disappointed with the overall haul right there. The Nationals like the big event of the year. That's when I get my one big card, but I had to settle for just. These are really nice cards, don't get me wrong, but came in expecting a big boy and ended up with, some nice cards, but not any crazy cards, not even any top 10 cards in the PC. So that's all we got. We'll be back at it, back home now, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. If you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, We'd love that. We'll have more videos for you. As always, we post every single day, and we'll be back live on Whatnot tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your evening, and we're going out now. There's my wife all dressed up to go out. You want to show the outfit?
Okay.
Here she is. Here's the reveal. Going out in downtown Chicago now.
Yeah.
My beautiful wife and I. Where are we going? Deep dish pizza first.
What is the place called that everyone says? Giordano's?
Giordano's. I think he's pretty good. So we're gonna head there and then maybe somewhere else. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. And from Chicago, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.